This is the air intake heater delete plug for an LB7 Duramax. This one's made by KB Diesel Performance. Picked it up on Amazon for about $17, free shipping. I've already had a chance to play with this one, and I've had it on my truck for a week or so. That's why it's a little scuffed up. Well, this one comes with an O-ring. It comes pre-tapped for a boost gauge. If you don't have a boost gauge, it comes with this Allen wrench plug. To remove the old heater, you'll need a 1-inch socket. To install this new plug, you'll need a 7/8. Let's go ahead and get into it. So since we're doing the intercooler pipes anyways, I can show you exactly how much real estate is being taken up by this heater plug. Quite a bit. So that creates turbulence and is a obvious restriction. So we'll go ahead and remove that. So when we do remove this, we're going to, this will still be a hot line, so we'll tape it up with electrical tape, and then we are going to zip tie it somewhere over here to get it out of the way. Occasionally your truck will throw codes at you for this when it's trying to use the plug and it doesn't detect that it's there. You can clear those with whatever code reader that you have. I have a $25 one I picked up on Summit Racing. Works pretty good. If you have EFI Live or an HP tuner, you can just turn the codes off altogether, which is pretty slick. These plugs are primarily used for emissions tests, but I live in Alaska. We don't have those, so I don't have to worry about it. And they do heat up the air, I guess when it's really cold, but here it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. So we're gonna go on the side of performance and just remove it. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these two, the screw and the plug, do a little side by side, show you what it looks like. So I kind of foobarred mine up a little bit. When I was removing that top nut, it was kind of rusted on there a bit, so it spanned the whole unit and started to bind up the spring. So it was kind of a bitch to take off. I broke off a piece. And it fell down into the Y bridge. So I kind of reverse wrapped some tape on the screwdriver, stuck it down there, and I got it out of there, so it's not going to get stuck in my engine. But just something to be wary of when you're backing this out, that it may, when you're backing out that top screw, it may start to bind up your coil here. But here's what it looks like. There's your replacement, and I think that's pretty significant difference between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and put this plug in and show you what it looks like. With the old one off, it'll be extremely easy to get this one back in. As you can see, it just threads down in there. Okay, as you can see, there is no more obstruction. So that should help out quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put this cold side of the intercooler pipe back on. Sounds pretty good. Alright, we have everything put back together. I've been playing with this for about a week now, and I'm pretty impressed with this little mod here. All it is a plug, but it replaces that intake heater, and as you've seen, it takes up a lot of real estate. It creates a lot of turbulence and causes a little back pressure. So what's the point of doing all these big upgrades if it's just going to pinch down to you know, a very tight restriction? So this is going to help out a lot. And as far as that seat of the pants feel, on top of the hot side, the turbo does spool up quicker, and the engine seems to spool up a little easier, a little smoother, and it feels great. The seat of the pants feel, using that old butt dyno, says that I picked up a few ponies with these two upgrades. I think next we'll remove this little plug here, put in a boost gauge, and see what kind of PSI we are actually getting out of this stock turbo here. So I guess that will conclude this video. Go ahead and smash that like button so we can get this content out to other people who might find it useful for their own LB7 upgrades. I'll put a link for these intercooler pipes so you can kind of check them out. If you have a 2001 LB7, make sure to get this boot from KB Diesel, because otherwise the boots that come with pretty much all aftermarket intercooler pipes won't match up to this LB7 Y bridge for the 2001, because it's significantly shorter from the 2002 through 2004.5. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.